Okay, after the talk yesterday, I'm putting elbows out and I'm going into the space. Jordan Peterson, Andrew Tate, these motherfuckers move aside. Jay Andy's here. I'm gonna be the father role model that you all need, and it starts with stop drinking fucking warm water from the tap and change your fucking underwear every single day. Okay, that's what we're doing. All right, we're starting the lessons slow. Make your goddamn bed. If I say clean your room, it's going to be copyright claimed, but make your goddamn bed. Every morning, just make your bed. That's all you have to do, okay? You know, it's the same as like keeping your phone topped off and charged. Fucking make your bed. Thoughts on lobsters? I hate them. I hate them. They're an enemy. My one bad hot take is water is a C tier drink. It's okay, but not anything special. What? Water is A tier, bro? Water's S tier. Water's the best drink. Look. Like, obviously, there are tastier drinks than water, but water just hits differently when you're super thirsty. Like, water is something you should be drinking multiple times a day without any issue, and it should just, like, it's like, oh man, so refreshing. You know, sure, there's going to be more fun drinks now and then, and you don't have to drink water every time you want to drink, but water should be number one. Someone in this chat said that cheese is mid the other day. Now water is C-tier drink. The unhinged takes are getting more unhinged every day. Okay, cheese? What? Who's saying cheese is mid? Okay, I can completely understand some people don't like dairy and everything like that. Maybe they're not like ice cream. They don't like milk or whatever. But cheese is an S-tier food. Even among the people that don't really like a lot of dairy, have to admit that cheese is so good in so many different contexts. Like, cheese is like an easy, like, god tier, S tier food. S? Cheese is good, but not S? What? Okay, you know what? Masterelia 1, you have become the main character of the next 5 minutes on the stream. What is an S tier food then, if cheese is not it? Let's go. What are we doing? Apples, chicken. All right. Okay, no, that was the Ruthless Coletto said apples. Masterelia says chicken. All right, you know what? You know what? Chicken is an S tier food. I gotta admit, you're right. Okay, what else? I'm looking for a specific vegetable to be an S tier. Let's see. Masterelia. I'm scanning like crazy. Is chicken all you had? Potato. Yeah, potato is an S tier. Okay. All right, so why do you have such a shiitake about cheese when you know that chicken is the best meat and potato is the best vegetable? Carrot is S tier? No way. No way. No way. Onions? I like onions, but onions do not like me. This is still to this day. I had the weirdest gastrointestinal experience of my life last year when I had like this huge onion soup, and oh my god, like, for the next 24 hours, like, I could have, like, powered a NASA rocket. Like, oh my god, I can't believe what happened. I understood Geralt's line in The Witcher show, like, it's onion, like, so much. Bro's allergic to all food. I don't think it was an allergy. It was just, like, it was something special, let me tell you. That's so depressing. Onions are great. Yeah, I have to limit myself with my onion intake, but I really do enjoy the onions. Chicken cooked, potatoes mashed, water poured. It's eating time. Thoughts on warm water to drink? I don't like drinking. We said this on Jads yesterday. A drink should be cold or it should be hot. That's it. Maybe there's some exceptions in the middle for a warm drink or a slightly cool drink, but in general, 95% of all cases, a drink should be as cold as it can possibly get without hurting your mouth, or as hot as it can possibly get without hurting your mouth. I only drink warm water. Oh, are you the one that drank warm water straight from the tap? Did you learn that you're not supposed to drink warm water from the tap? Do we have to have this talk again? You're boiling the water and then, like, letting it cool in order to drink it warm, right? Or are you just like, fuck it, I'm built different, I'm just gonna tank it. Okay, we're gonna have to have this conversation again. Okay, all right. So, here we go. Here we go. All right. Fucking hell. All right, so first caveat, and do not just take this caveat, oh, okay, that just applies to me, that's the end. All right, look up in the area that you live if it's safe to drink warm water from the tap, okay? The reason why when you cook with cold water is because warm water comes from the boiler in your house or your living complex or whatever, and because it's sitting there being heated and warmed up, and it cools down, warms up again, and all this other shit, and it's not, you know, great for the water to sit for that long, and it's not flowing in the pipes constantly with cold water, it can cultivate like bacteria growth or something else. I can't remember it right now. Balder will know. It's not completely safe in order to drink like warm water from the tap. You should drink cold water, or you should boil it up to heat it up or something like that. You do not drink warm water. What the fuck is a boiler, Joe? I have a boiler in my house. I'm sitting right across from it. It's in the other room. It's like through that wall. I'm pointing at the microphone. There's literally no reason to use warm water, just heat it up. Well, there is a reason to drink warm water from the tap if it's safe, and it's just way more convenient to just like get the warm water and then I can start drinking. Whereas if you have to use a kettle to boil it and then like let it cool, it takes forever. So in Britain, when we lived in the UK, we lived in a very, very old house, okay? Like this house was like it was a cool house, but it was a really old house, okay? In order to have a shower, we had to switch, because I don't know if it's because my mom was Scottish or what, we had to actually open this panel in the bathroom and turn a switch to turn the water boiler on, the water heater on, and then wait an hour for enough water to heat up in order to have a shower, okay, or a bath. All right, then after like putting up with this shit for like a year or two, all right, we got this like box that went in the shower. I don't know what it did. Sorry, I don't know how it worked. We had this like white box that went on the shower where the shower head is, okay? And it was electric, and it heated the water as it came out. So maybe some people have that. I don't know if that's good tech or old tech, or I don't know what the fuck it is. In the house that we're at right now, we have a water boiler in the basement where I am right now. And if two people in this house have a shower back to back, we run out of hot water. So I don't know if it's just like not working properly. I fucking hate it, but that's what we do, okay? Now, if you have a sort of system that heats up the water like the box did on the wall as the cold water is coming through the tap, and it just heats it up so fast. I don't even know how that's fucking possible, to be honest, but let's say that does exist. It's probably safe to drink the water. It's that if you have a boiler or a heater and the water has been sitting there possibly for fucking days, okay, being like heated up and then it cools down, heated up, cools down. If it's been in that case, do not fucking drink that water. It's not safe for you, okay? Even if it's been fine for a while, like your immune system can get compromised. Like maybe it's fine now, but if you get sick and then you suddenly drink it, it's going to be bad. Don't drink that fucking water, man. Just drink bottled water. No, tap water's perfect. Oh, hold on. Depends on where you live. Tap water is probably safe, but again, check where you live. Like globalization, global audience, like I don't want to fucking be irresponsible. Europe rules. Europe doesn't even have the tech for water and cold water to come out of the same fucking tap. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Like, don't even talk to me about this shit, Europe, okay? I am European. Well, I'm not anymore because of Brexit, but I was European, all right? Europe is not this bastion of fucking technology, okay? We have that. All right, well, that's why UK left. That's why Brexit, okay? That's why we're not in Europe anymore. Fucking Boris Johnson got me, all right? We can now all resume hating on the UK together, unified, like Canada and America and Europe. Fuck the Brits, okay? Should we play the game? I don't even know if that's true about Europe, by the way. I feel like there's like a pro-European slant that people are like, you know what? Yeah, Europe is probably just better. We probably have, you know, better fucking like regulations or whatever. I'm just going to assume that we don't have this problem because I'm in Europe. Europe doesn't even have bidets. I think Europe has more bidets than the Western world, does it not? I have seen and sat at a lit fireplace but don't have one in my home. I'm surprised chat is vehemently saying they have one in all their homes. Yeah, I think they're lying. My country is one of the best tap waters apparently in Europe, and literally last week my grandma's flat had some disease in the boiler of their apartment complex. Okay, all right, there we go. Okay, I really think, please don't, please, for the love of God, please do not just dismiss me as being like some fucking like old 40-year-old loser, which I am, but like don't dismiss me because of that, okay? Listen, don't drink warm water from the fucking tap, okay? Please. Just stop doing it. Okay? Stop doing it. If you like drinking warm water, heat it up on the stove or heat it up in a kettle, okay? And then let it cool and then drink it, okay? Please stop doing it, okay? Warm water is disgusting anyway. Nah, it can be comforting for some people.
Welcome.
And also change your underwear every single day. Even if you don't have a shower that day, change your underwear. You have to change your underwear once a day, every single day, just fresh underwear, okay? No? What do you mean no? What about vegetables? You should absolutely eat vegetables, especially if they're great. What about socks, Joe? Yeah, a clean pair of socks every single day or else you're going to develop some foot fungus. Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. Clean socks every single day. What about washing hair? Okay, when we get into like hygiene when it comes to showers and cleaning yourself and washing your hair, that is a personalized thing. Depends on how much like cerebellum or what what's it called, the oils that your hair produces. It's not cerebellum. What the fuck is it called? Sebum, there we go. It depends on how much sebum or sebum that you produce, okay? So it's going to be a personalized thing. You're going to have to figure this out on your own. Some people need to shower every single day. Some people need to shower multiple times a day. Some people lie and say they take 3 showers a day, once after they go on the Peloton, once after they go and do their tennis, and once after they go to the park with their kid. Like, you know, so like you have to make sure that you are figuring out how many showers that you need to take, all right? Some people don't need to shower every day. They need to shower once every 2 days. I think if you're not taking a shower at least every other day, that you probably are not showering enough. I would say that the upper max would be once every 2 days. If you do not sweat a lot and you don't have a physical job and you're not moving around that much, then maybe you could get away, maybe at the absolute extreme end, like maybe you could get away with not having a shower until like every 3rd day. However, I would say then you're not being physically active enough if that's the case, and you need to become more an active person, and then you start taking a shower every other day. But I would say in general, a general rule to follow and to go by is have a shower once a day and wash your hair every other day. So every other shower, wash your hair. If you have very long hair or like dyed hair or whatever, then obviously you know better than I do, and take it from there. That should be the baseline. I personally try to have 1 shower every single day, and I try to wash my hair every single day as well, because I have really fucked up greasy hair. If I don't wash my hair once a day, then it looks awful. It like immediately gets greasy. I know some people in chat are going to say, well, the reason why you have such greasy hair is because you wash your hair every single day. That is not the reason. I have gone through this. I am a 39-year-old man. All right. I've tried it. I've tried going a whole month just doing water, no poo, and it doesn't matter. Like my hair is just a greasy fucking trash fire. Okay. You know what though? I haven't tried that since going off the gluten. So maybe I should try that. See, this is why we have these talks, and it's good. Maybe the having the gluten, because the gluten was making me have some acne breakouts, some really bad acne actually on my shoulders sometimes. So I wonder if and that's all gone. So I wonder if I had now that I'm off the gluten, I wonder if I don't need to have as wash my hair as much. Please publish this life advice clip to YouTube to become our male role model. No, I have to make a podcast, and it has to be a sit down in person podcast. And I have to start, bringing people on that have really questionable morals, that are all like pretending to be science experts. And then, and they tell you don't have your fucking coffee because your lymphatic system hasn't woken up in the first 90 minutes or whatever the fuck, and drink some Element and all this other bullshit. Like I have to like do that. No, you don't know how to be a male influencer. Don't you come into my house. Tape your mouth. You gotta tape your mouth. And then when you go to bed, you have to take the tape off and put it on your nose instead. You have to tape your nose. Mouth taping is based. Open up your nose airways with tape on the other side of your nose. Here we go. No underwear is better than underwear? Okay. Okay. If you're hot, that's hot. But if you're not, you should be... You should probably wear underwear, okay? But you know what? You do you. How long are your showers? My showers are usually about at most 10 minutes, usually about 5 minutes. I used to be much faster, but now I have the shampoo that I have to I let it sit in my hair for like 2 minutes, so I can't be too fast. Cold showers. I take warm showers. I do not take hot showers. I don't like cold showers either though. Thoughts on sleeping naked? Well, again, if you're hot, that's I only sleep in my boxers and my underwear. So like if you live alone or you live with a consenting adult that's fine with you sleeping naked, or like you can lock the door or whatever, then whatever, you do you. But I personally just sleep in my underwear. I don't like pajamas. But again, I have a sleep disorder, so like I thrash around in my sleep a lot. I move a lot in my sleep. And if I have like pajamas on or something like that, then I might like get tangled in them, and then I wake up really annoyed. If you wear hats, caps a lot, wash your hair more to bed. Yeah, also if you wear a hat, just stop wearing it. No one trusts you when you wear a hat. It just broadcasts to everyone that you're up to something. Do you wash your legs manually, or do you just let the water run down your legs? I wash my legs manually, and sometimes if I'm feeling spicy, I will even do a deadlift and go down, and I will get soap between my toes. I know. If I'm feeling really skillful that day, I will even like balance on one foot in the shower and wash the underside of my foot, and then put the other foot down, and do the other one. And every single time I'm like, this is it, I'm gonna slip and die. This is the end of me. I'm gonna die because I decided to wash the underside of my feet. Stop doing it, Joe. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. I mean, if I'm depressed and it's a sitting down in the shower day, then then I can wash my feet much easier. But yeah. Shower or bath? Showers. I don't take baths. Although I have nothing against baths. They're just kind of decadent. They use a lot of water. They can be bad for your skin if they're especially hot. But it is something really nice. I haven't had a bath in like 7-8 years because the bath that we have in this house is fucked up. But like in the apartment that we used to live in back in Toronto, sometimes I would have a bath a couple times a year, and I would sit and read. I like reading in the bath. Reading in the bath is kind of low-key goated. Doesn't that get the book wet? You have to be a bit careful. People ziplocking their bag to take their phones into the shower to pull up the hub while they're in there, and you're worried about a book getting a little wet while you're sitting in the bath? He's just running in circles. I'm talking to chat. I don't trust people who read in the bath. What do you think they're doing in there? I wear a hat to hide my hairline. Is that fine? No, you're trying to deceive people. You're perpetuating the fact that people are untrustworthy with their wear hats. Most Americans can't pull out the hub anymore. Yeah, isn't it scary how life is changing in front of us? Is Canada actually going to become a part of the United States? Because I'm not ready for that. I don't want that to happen. All those Americans that are like, fuck this Trump guy, I'm gonna move to Canada, and then Trump is like, Lamayo, now Canada is part of the United States. You'd be like, oh, fucking hell. No way in hell. I mean, you say no way in hell, but like history is full of unpredictable, like, holy shit, can't believe that happened. So like, just because the world is a certain way right now doesn't mean it's gonna stay that way forever, and that scares the ever-living fuck out of me, let me tell you. I mean, would it really be that bad? It would be pretty bad. I don't want it, but it wouldn't be that bad, would it? Doesn't Canada get a say in it? I don't think that's how it works. Joe, that would be horrible. I mean, like, what I'm comparing it to is like, would I rather be like in a Ukraine situation being invaded by fucking Russia violently, or would I rather be in Canada getting annexed by the United States like relatively peacefully? Like, I think that's a lot better than like living in a fucking war zone, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, it could be way worse, right? Everything's relative, man. Annexation would literally be a war. How? Boulder, I live in Canada. With what are we fighting in the United States? What do you mean how? America has like isn't just like one part of the American military complex by itself the biggest military in the world? We're right next to them, bros. Like there's no fighting. What the fuck are you talking about? We have ridiculous special forces. Okay, and when all 5 of them are taken out, then what? Literally last time Canada fought USA, destroyed the White House. Yeah, and that was like fucking like 400 goddamn years ago or whatever, when America was not the superpower world fucking stage that it was today, okay? Like what the fuck are you talking about? 1812, bro. Yeah, it was 400 years ago. Ask the claw machine the US question. Okay, all right. Claw machine. Oracle of Cranes. Should the US annex Canada and make it the 51st, 52nd, 53rd, 54th, 56th, 55th? I skipped one. Is it 60 states? No. No. Phew. We're safe. We're safe. Okay. Another one. If annexation were to happen, would Canada be able to fight them off with their Mounties and their Mooses and their special forces and a dream? It's like Home Alone, just maple syrup traps all over the fucking country. Here we go. No, see? There we go. The crane is wise today. Okay, chat, just look. Does anyone in this room look like they didn't have a shower today? Does anyone in this room look like they are not wearing a fresh pair of underwear? Okay? Change your underwear and your socks every day. Junpei is wearing a hat. You fell into my trap. Exactly. Exactly. Can't trust people that are wearing hats. I just got a notification. Who the fuck is Anderson JPH? It's me. Dio. Right? Thank you, Mr. Slick Dragon, for gifting a sub to Cheese is goated. Unless it's goat cheese, paradoxically. Goat cheese can be okay. Cow cheese is the best. Cheese is goated. Very true. I took the kids, the boys to the grocery store I think it was in November. And they really needed to use the toilet before we left, after we got everything through the checkout. And so I didn't know the grocery store had toilets, so we go to the toilets after asking the cashier where they are. And there was a guy there, and he was cleaning the bathrooms. So he just finished cleaning the girls' room, the women's room, and then he was in the middle cleaning the men's room. So he told me, you know, because I'm cleaning this right now, you're gonna have to use the women's room. And let me tell you, me and the boys had so much fun in the women's room. Like, and I was saying all these jokes to the guy who was cleaning it, and none of them were landing. And I was like, you know what? I was like, wow, boys, you understand how special this is. This never gets to happen. And the guy's just not laughing. There's just no jokes whatsoever. You know? It's like I took some selfies. I was like, the boy, you don't get it. This is crazy. And then we've been to the grocery store since then, and the men's room is exactly the same as the women's room. Okay, so it's the same. So it's the same thing. But you know, it felt special at the time. You became the Moncton MC? What do you mean? Cleaner fucking Monctonians. I was like, are you sure this is legal? American Psycho moment? What do you mean? The boys loved it. They had so much fun. I think my assumption should be he's heard all those jokes a million times before. How many times do you think that he's like been in the middle of cleaning the bathroom and he's had to get someone to use the wrong one? Other than the sink, what's the coolest place that you pissed? It was 1997, and my grandfather had just taken me to a beach on the west coast of Wales, and we walked for an hour and a half through 3 cow fields, up this huge giant cliff that was really steep. The cliff was overlooking the Atlantic Ocean. We were so high up that if we fell, we would have died. There was no railing, there was no safety, and we pissed off that motherfucking cliff. Right into the ocean. Right into the ocean. Was that the piss of 97? It was actually 1999, the best piss. It was in the toilet, but hold on. Let me cook.
A victory well earned.
1999, December 31st. I started pissing at 11:59:40. I made sure I had a huge amount of water, and I pissed from one century, one millennium to the next. Epic.
Only 2 left, but don't be careless.
You don't know what it's like to have that kind of power.